Thank you very much. Americans want lower drug prices. I want lower drug prices. My colleagues want lower drug prices. Now, we have been told tonight that H.R. 3 is the proper vehicle to accomplish that goal. I regret to inform the body that it is not. H.R. 3 is not a bipartisan attempt to find common ground. And make no mistake about it, it will not become the law of the land. But for those of us who came to Congress to solve problems, there is some good news. There is a better way. H.R. 19, which was introduced by me and 111 of my colleagues this week, is markedly better than H.R. 3, and it can become law. Now, I want to highlight 4 components of H.R. 19. First, it would end abuse of the patent system, and it would end the pay-for-delay agreements that allow generic manufacturers to actually be paid by their competitors to keep drugs off the market. Secondly, it would, for the first time ever, place a cap on seniors' out-of-pocket drug costs. Now, that is supported by 75% of Americans. Third, it would establish a new negotiator within the U.S. Trade Office, allowing us to push back against countries that expect that the U.S. should subsidize their drug costs. And finally, it would increase transparency in the doctor's office and at the pharmacy. That will be welcome news for the 90% of Americans that want to see more transparency in the drug pricing system. So, Madam Chair, with agreements this week on the U.S.-Mexico-Canada agreement and on the National Defense Act, we have some bipartisan momentum building in this town. Oh my, perhaps it is a Christmas miracle. With that in mind, we should set aside the partisan H.R. 3 and instead apply that reemerging bipartisan spirit to ending, or rather to lowering, drug prices. Thank you, and I yield back.
The gentleman yields back.